Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to the BNS channel. So I did a Periscope earlier and I told them that I wasn't doing Periscopes because I really couldn't think of topics. And I think it's funny because as soon as I say something like that, I think of something. So I'm not doing a Periscope because I'm afraid that somebody's going to be walking in and disrupt everything. So I want to be able to edit it if I have to, which I don't typically do, but you never know. So one of the things that was brought to my attention, and he talked about it this morning, I don't even know how old the video was, but Ryan Clemens is a friend of mine. Ryan and Megan, they're in Canada. They're superstar directors, and Ryan is an excellent speaker. And very often I get inspiration from him to talk about certain things within the business. And one of the things that I've been focusing on a lot lately with my team is recruiting. And he confirmed the reasons why I do that. And it's funny because when you enjoy doing something or when you are pretty good at it, a lot of times you don't have a way to tell people how to do it because it just kind of comes naturally. And I find that happens with me often, and sometimes it takes somebody else to say, hey, this is what you're doing, for me to recognize that that's what I'm doing. So when it comes to Scentsy, it is very much a compensation plan that is rewarding for team growth. In other words, if you want to make a lot of money within Scentsy or Velada, you need to recruit. It's just common sense. And in order for you to recruit, I've talked about it often, and you probably do know this. If you don't, then you're going to find out. You need to share with everyone. You know, it takes about 8 conversations with someone before they will commit to joining or buying or hosting. And that's pretty common. That's pretty common across the board with direct sales. So recruiting becomes a very hefty thing that you need to do in order for your business to grow and for you to make money and for you to benefit from the compensation plan that Scentsy and Velada offer. Now, wow. That's not somebody that's here. I'm not sure why she did that. That sounded like a painful bark. Maybe Leo bit her or something. Who knows? So recruiting becomes something that you need to do by large quantities and large time. Meaning that you need to recruit a lot of people. And Ryan said it is a numbers game. You know, it's a numbers game because not everybody's going to stick with it once they are recruited. You're not going to find people as passionate as you are. It's just par for the course. It's human nature. If I could hire and get invite people just like myself and only just people like me onto my team, I would be so blessed. Not that I'm saying a lot about me, but I know that I'm passionate about this business and I want everybody to be passionate like I am. But the problem is you can't want it for somebody. And that's a hard lesson to learn. You know, when you do recruit people and they drop off, you get frustrated because you don't understand where their passion went or what happened. And it just happens. And we cannot want it for someone. You know, you also hear me say often, I can lead you to water, but I can't make you drink it. The passion can be the direction into the water and the things that you see once you get there, but to engulf it and to implement it into your everyday business is totally up to you. That's your thing. I cannot do it for you. So that's why it's really important to constantly be recruiting. You know, this isn't something that stops once you hit director or once you hit superstar director even. You have to keep recruiting. You know, and one of the numbers that he mentioned, which I always thought was a pretty big number, apparently it's the doers that get these numbers, is that having 100 frontline is the goal that you want. You know, having 100 people that you've recruited, and again, you got to take note on attrition. What happens is you have that turnover, and so you may have recruited 100 people, but now 20 of them are gone. So now you're down to 80. So you want to keep filling that funnel, right? One of the things that I had been shared with by Becca Levi was there's a 33-33-33 rule. So 33% of your business is constant. It comes from you, okay? 33% of your business are going to be new customers or new recruits. And 33% are people that are going to leave, that are going to stop being your customer or actually leave the team or cancel out or whatever, okay? So as long as you have the 33 constant and the 33 coming in, you're always going to be ahead of the game of the turnover of the 33% that leaves. All right? So it's a good mathematical thing to look at. Now, obviously 33 is 99. So there's 1% left that you can put in any bucket. I prefer to put it in the new bucket of new people coming in. Right now, I think I have 92 frontline, so I'm close to that mark. You know, and on average, it's recruiting people anywhere between 1 and 8 in a month. So talking, sharing. That is something that has to be part of your business every day in every way. Make it a part of who you are. Talk about it, share about it, live it. I've done videos in the past where I talk about living Scentsy, talking and sharing Scentsy. You know, that's pretty much what I mean. The thing that I want to leave you on, recruiting is extremely important. Your mindset's going to be even more important. And right now is a great time, because we're at the beginning of the year, to create your dream board. You know, so if you have a picture on your dream board of a gazillion people all in a crowd and you call that your team, then that's the vision that you want, to have a large team, okay? You're going to hear different numbers from different people. To go back, create your dream board. If you haven't done it for this year, do it. You're going to hear people that have, 20 people on their team and they're doing amazing things. Well, they found 20 people just like themselves, right? That's our goal. But then you're going to hear people who have 500-600 and are doing the same numbers as that person with 20. So that's why it becomes a numbers game. And I know that I don't like using that term, but it kind of is. You know, the more pennies that you have in your pocket, the more money you actually have, right? The less pennies, the less money. You still have money, but the obvious is there, right? So be sharing. Know that if you talk to 100 people and 5 of them join, that you need to be talking to 100 people every month if you want 5 people to join a month. Okay? Do the math. Figure it out. It's not that hard. And honestly, it's not that hard to recruit either. Talk to people. Share with them your experiences. Remember not to vomit information, because you can overwhelm them and then they'll respond by saying, oh, well, I'll get back to you. Make it conversationalist. Find out why they want to join Scentsy in the first place. Because once you find out why, then you can talk to them about those things. Because if they don't need to make money, then you're not going to talk to them about making money. If they don't want to travel, then the last thing you're going to do is mention the free trips, right? But you need to find out why they don't want to travel. Is it because it's too expensive? Then you might have a solution for them, right? So you need to find out why they would even want to consider joining Scentsy. What are they planning on getting out of it? Or what are they thinking they can get out of it? That's the important part of the conversation. But that conversation needs to be had a lot with a lot of different people, right? And you're going to hear people say, you know what, I'm not interested. Good, that's okay. You don't need to be interested. Not everybody's going to be interested. But move on. Don't get hung up on the fact that they said that they're not interested right now, okay? Anyway, I just wanted to come and give you that message. I'm going to be leaving tomorrow to head out to Idaho to home office, just for a very quick trip. I am hoping to be able to Periscope, so if you're on Periscope, come find me. Otherwise, I will see you on the next video. Bye.